Well, hello, and welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. When last we left off, something happened. I can't remember what. Go forth deeper into the abyss. Into the deeper abyss. Wobbling shore, Styxia. Oh yeah! We gotta free him. And fight him. But first, I'll do this. Anti-intrusion security protocol. Passed by a zone the other day and no signs of a hacking attempt on the screen there. Tell us that the space station's firewall needs to be that will ruin the hacker's system directly. Make that girl understand that the wall she wanted is here. I don't think it'll work. It's Silver Wolf. Rescue heartbroken researcher. Not answering questions about planetary geography and climate change, the AI heard to diverted a psychological blow to members of the Department of Cosmic Geography. We need an eloquent therapist to restore their self-esteem. She called us the Dirt Diggers. Alright. Fight fire with fire. The AI heard to start contradicting herself when answering certain questions. We root out these inconsistencies and rebuild her logical framework. AI heard to can't claim space station research principles are absolute and then allow Esther to ignore all principles whenever she wants. That's not how it works. Esther. Genius wanted ASAP. We've detected there's an unknowable domain in AI Herter's database, and something seems to be unintentionally hidden or deleted. Seems only those who meet her intellectual standards are granted access to certain content. Wait, are you saying not a single person in our department qualifies? Mirror. Yes. Okay. Tracing sparks of innovative thinking. I want to see if it can show even a flicker of my creative brilliance, or if it's just regurgitating what's been fed. Find every instance where I might have shown original thinking. I'm genuinely curious. Shit. Multi-layered comprehension test. We're testing whether AI Herta can tailor her responses based on the questioner's background and comprehension level. After all, the original Madame Herta rarely bothers adapting her explanations to different comprehension levels. But simply, we'd like to confirm AI Madame Herta is willing to explain her thought process for us. Smooth brains. Research Insights Exchange. AI Herta has been a huge hit on the space station. Researchers have taken full advantage of a precious chance to ask AI Herta questions that tackled several long-stalled research hurdles. Now it's time to bring everyone together and swap notes, maybe even spark some interdisciplinary breakthroughs. I'm tied up with some urgent work. Need to get me a few heavyweight guests to hold the fort. Preventing intracognition collapse. Some researchers have started questioning their self-worth after using AI Herta. Prior evaluations by the medical department and additional protective installations are required along the edges of certain station cabins. Honestly, I think every department should just get a portable defibrillator. There we go. And consume.
Don't worry, little Cass.
Doubt farewell.
As you wish.
Receive divinity. Bloom. Repay. The dead return!
It was
Serenity is before me. Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Root here. Embrace a new life. Light in the west wind. Away we go! May death protect us!
Tormented doubt, farewell.
As you wish.
Receive divinity.
I'm okay.
Nothing major.
Light in the west wind. Away we go!
Serenity is before me. Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Root here.
Bloom. The dead return!
Delivering warmth!
Tormented doubt, farewell.
As you wish.
Serenity is before me.
Root here.
Receive divinity.
Embrace a new life. Light in the west wind. Away we go! May death protect us!
Tormented doubt, farewell. Watch over you and guide you on your path.
As you wish.
Bloom.
Light in the west wind. Away we go!
Serenity is before me.
Root here.
Receive divinity. The dead return!
This trial is fitting. Tormented doubt, farewell. Watch over you and guide you on your path.
As you wish. Embrace a new life. Light in the west wind. Away we go! May death protect us!
Serenity is before me.
Root here.
Bloom. Nothing major.
Light in the west wind. Away we go!
Tormented doubt, farewell. Watch over you and guide you on your path.
As you wish.
Receive divinity. The dead return!
Delivering warmth!
Serenity is before me.
Root here.
Tormented doubt, farewell.
As you wish.
Bloom.
Embrace a new life. Light in the west wind. Away we go! May death protect us!
Serenity is before me. Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Root here.
Tormented doubt, farewell.
As you wish.
Receive divinity.
Serenity is before me.
Root here.
Watch over you and guide you on your path. Tormented doubt, farewell.
As you wish.
Bloom. The dead return! Receive divinity.
Serenity is before me.
Root here.
And doubt farewell. And watch over you and guide you on your path.
As you wish. Embrace a new life. Lighting the West Blade. Away we go! May death protect us!
Serenity is before me.
Root here.
Bloom.
And doubt farewell.
As you wish.
Okay, finally, it's done. I think I found everything here. I can't remember. It's just the one area left to go.
It's the deliverer.
Divergent universe. Didn't I do it? Oh well, whatever. I'll check later. Black Tide Weaver. Hey, I still have my buff. Nice. The hell is this? Don't I have to go upstairs? I believe I have to go upstairs. And then I'll go downstairs. Yeah, there it is. You really have to be that slow.
Is that all?
I'm wondering if I've been on this side. If I changed the time tonight. I think I have, yes. Anyway, it's over. It's time to go. What's this thing again? Oh yeah, this allows for this. That's why it's there. Anyway, let's go. It's time to proceed.
Looks good.
Let me check. 23 out of 31.
You've been silent a long while, Dux Gladiorum. Starting to doubt your decision?
Save your breath. The vortex of Fagusa lies just ahead.
Yeah, obviously chosen not to kill. Vortex of Fagusa.
There's nothing left between us.
So you'll stop swimming toward the stars, Dux Gladiorum?
I was
Cotton
always
ties.
a creature of the sea. The stars in the sky were never meant for me.
Well, you know what they say. The sea is a reflection of the stars. So, in fact, they're built the same. Oh, take that. Take that, Electra.
Look, a gravestone. But whose name does it bear?
Mine.
It was here that the prisoner, who thinks herself the prison warden, made her choice.
Okay.
Witness, listen, and awaken. Dux Gladiorum, I've lost count of how many times you've stood here over the past centuries.
You talk too much for a prisoner like Kurgus.
Two geniuses who defy law and all the Chrysos heirs who sacrificed themselves in this cycle worked together to chip away my strength. But they, you, can never affect my will. And as long as my will remains intact, I am free.
I see.
Don't get ahead of yourself. I still have ways to chain your divine soul.
Please, do surprise me. But I'd say your mission is nearly done here, isn't it? Oh, it was here you gorged out the core flame of ocean from Fagusa's body. It was here you and that Imperator both completed apotheosis, becoming pillars of Unfurious. And after that, you drove your blade into her heart, a loyal subject turned regicide, a demigod committing deicide. Or so the history books paint that tragedy. Oh, but if that's the truth, then why, after 1,000 years, are you still here, guarding the Imperator's grave? Still bound by loyalty? Come to think of it, perhaps I'm not the only one imprisoned here.
Your calm does stir the rage in me. As if the one paying the price here isn't you, but us. The ones who lost everything.
That's only because I've waited 13 million lifetimes for my vision to be realized. Countless millennia. Loneliness never once showed me its fatal side. In fact, for a prisoner of the cave, it's more like an old friend. One that helps me think.
What, darkness?
But you're different, Dux Gladiorum. Loneliness has crept from the silent depths, sinking its claws into your mind. Bit by bit, it's peeling you apart. Will you regress into one of those lost mad sirens? Oh, what a shame that would be.
You're right, Lycurgus. Loyalty, curse, the fall of my kin, and this endless waiting. These shackles are too heavy for a fish that cannot perceive any light. I can't break free of the whirlpool that's pulling me under. Nor do I have the unwavering resolve to force myself to wait for that person's return, as everyone hoped for.
Deliverer from beyond the sky, my executioner. How much longer until she arrives here? Or will she ever return?
I don't know. And I doubt anyone does.
Then, what will you do?
She'll wait. And guard this place.
Ceredra. This will be the last time I carry out your decree. Ever since you took me under your banner and made me the Dux Gladiorum, my music has belonged to others. Time and time again, I use the siren's song to lure the unwary into illusions for your schemes and strategies. Now, let the siren Electra sing for herself. Let me step into an endless dream of my own making.
Can she even fall for her own song?
Oh, great ocean. I offer you the rest of my clarity and my freedom, in exchange for the strength to stand against the nihility and honor the sacrifices of the fallen heroes. Greyfry, deliverer from beyond the sky. When you ride the current of time and find your way here, you'll hear my solo. It will guide you to the heart of this world. By then, I may still be lost in my self-wrought slumber, but I'll uphold my part of this long relay and guard the shackles that seal V3.5. Do you still remember? To awaken someone from a siren's voice, you'll need
The dew! Like use this honeydew. Yeah, I tried to use it before.
the gift I once gave you. May you still have it when the time comes. When you return, please pour that honey brew upon this grave. It holds the story of all our struggles and sacrifices. May you see it one day. The prelude Amphorius wrote for your return, carried forward through a 1,000-year relay.
And it turns out Ceredra is still alive. where she sang a siren song so loud that everyone on
When
the
your
forest
morning ends,
thought that Saridra is dead.
I'll likely wake from my dream as well. Then, follow the trail of echoes and find me.
This is actually similar to the ability of trickery then. With Cypher.
And together, we'll bring judgment upon the sinner who defiled the erudition.
At long last, 33,550,336 cycles and 4,931 years later, Amphorius's final curtain is ready to fall. The shadows within the cave gave everything. Yet all they did was mimic life outside its walls. A futile effort steeped in sorrow.
Enough!
Huh?
They were no shadows. Everything they did shattered the darkness of this cave and unearthed the core flame of Trailblaze.
Trailblaze?
And now, with that
You mean
core,
Yanis?
I'll light the dawn of Amphorius.
Do you still choose the will of the paths as your answer in the end? I do not agree with that answer, but I respect your tribute to them. Allow me to take back my earlier words. As an apology, and in the name of Theoros, who saw all destinies in this world, let me join you in mourning. Let us bid farewell to the heroes who sleep here.
If I unleash him, isn't he just gonna clap me out of existence
And
again?
then let us face each other and decide whose flame will rise with this new dawn.
Lie bait for the heroes. Pollux. Underworld postcard. Wait, what? Alright, lie bait. Let's pour it out for him. Well, to them. To the Crassus heirs who gave their lives chasing flame, their fates were not foretold by prophecy, yet they bore no shame in their insignificance. With unwavering resolve, they shed golden blood along the flame-chase journey. Read the inscription. Dux Fragoris, Labinius, born light calendar 3743, deceased light calendar 3960. And lived for a while, huh? Dux Brumalis, Seneca, born light calendar 3749, deceased light calendar 3960. At least they died together. Dux Carminum, Virginia. Carminum, Virginia. Born light calendar 3853, deceased light calendar 3960. Dux Halcolithus, Apollonius. Born light calendar 3704, deceased light calendar 3960. At the end of the long epitaph, Saridra the Imperator, the demigod of law, deceased light calendar 3960. Wonder if she's really dead. I bet the heroes of the first flame chase journey. You pour the honey brew onto the gravestone, amber liquid seeping into the crevices of the inscriptions as if the heroes are drinking deep of the spilled tribute.
To Virginia, Apollonius, Seneca, Labienus.
I don't really care about Labienus. Maybe Seneca.
Through a brutal sacrifice, They lit the stars of law in this world, propelling Amphorius's fate forward. In the shimmering mirage of illusion, they entrusted their dreams to ride among the stars, to the hero yet to come.
Commemorate the second flame chase journey with Honeybrew. Oh, I see. So that's how it is. Then it looks like there's space for the third one. To the Crossus heirs who gave their lives for a new world. Their fates, as foretold by prophecy, are to be born whenever the world needs them, irrespective of how time and space may shift, or to fulfill their duty and answer their calling. Read the inscription. Terravox, the demigod of Earth. Born approximately 2,000 years before the light calendar system. Oh my god, he's old as shit. Deceased light calendar 3961. So it's almost 6,000 years old. What is it, Zhongli? Aglaia, the demigod of romance. Born light calendar 3860. Deceased light calendar 4029. Casterus, the demigod of death. Born light calendar blank. Deceased light calendar 4123. Midamus, the demigod of strife. Born light calendar 4071. Deceased light calendar 4284. Tribios, the demigod of passage. Born light calendar 3720. The last piece of her deceased in light calendar 4295. Cyphera, the demigod of trickery. Born light calendar 3942. Deceased light calendar 4534. Anaxagoras, the demigod of reason. Born light calendar 4065. Deceased light calendar 4534. Hyacinthia, the demigod of sky. Born light calendar 4297. Deceased light calendar 4602. At the end of the epitaph, a line left unfinished. Now it'll be Electra's. Electra, demigod of ocean. Born light calendar 3860, deceased light calendar. I don't know what the date is, I can't remember. Library for the hero's second flame chase journey. It's hit the chalice once more. The honey brew bathing the stone like golden blood upon a demigod, forging destiny through its purifying flow.
To Aglaia, Tribios, Midimos, Castrus, Anaxagoras, Cyphera, Hyacinthia.
In a relay spanning 1,000 years, they stood against enemies far beyond their strength, and won a bitter victory through what seemed like futile resistance.
Isn't it all futile
And
if you
in
win?
that same 30 million cycles, also marked by futility, they remained steadfast in fulfilling their duty to the experiment, unchanging, unwavering. Let this be the end of mourning the fallen. At last, allow me one final toast to the lost prison warden, a prisoner bound by loyalty.
That voice. Could it be?
Bathed in the honeydew of Fagusa, she will awaken from her 1,000-year dream and sing the final song of her mission.
Hycealans.
This tombstone of the old world serves as the anchor of the Siren's illusion, a sigil Electra used to bind herself. At the same time, it is the very thing I once proclaimed at the start of the show, a microcosm of Amphorius itself. A group of prisoners bound themselves in a cave, crowning their suffering with heroism. An epic staged with shadows and echoes. Now, destroy it. End the illusion. The Theoros will take his leave for now. And when next we meet...
Let's fight to the death.
That shall be the moment that decides the fate of Amphorius and the entire cosmos.
I still have Evernight.
The prison warden's dream is nearly over, and the prisoner will soon be freed to the final execution ground, where I shall be executed. Oh.
Should speak faster next time.
This world and I shall halt here. Until we meet again.
Let's wait and see.
A day of peaceful repose.
Why does this look so familiar? It might be the surroundings of Soul Snow Holy City.
The last demigod. I'm here.
The loneliest one. Whispers from the deep.
Go forth for the hopes of humankind.
Go forth for the duty of deliverance.
Go forth for the belief in flame chase.
Go forth for the Golden Blood's glory.
Go forth.
It's time to wake up.
Seems like my feast is over. It's now your turn to perform.
Gotta sing now? Hey, back in the vortex of Genesis. The
Little
last
Brave
one
Ride,
remaining.
please accept my thanks. I was the only one left after the world was destroyed, and I maintain this lonesome feast with my songs. I have prayed to that lightless sea for centuries, hoping it would reply to me. Yet the emptiness never answered. Thankfully, you arrived as promised, and everyone's wait was not in vain.
I still gotta win. Your long wait must have felt like torture. Are you still holding it together? Your song is beautiful.
Even though madness claws at my mind, My sword stays sharp, my hands agile. If I can uphold this last battlefield, clarity is but an afterthought.
Is she fighting with us?
Now, you and I will walk towards the end of this world.
Well, at least it won't
The
just be me.
heroes have waited for this moment for far too long. Let us use our blades to testify our resolve. Oh, prisoner of the seas. Theoros carrying 30 million cycles of sin. Slave of erudition. Show yourself. The Deliverer has returned. And the time of your execution draws near.
I see an awakened human who has mistakenly taken fallacies as truths and has returned to the cave to try to bring her friends into the sunlight she once bathed in. Alas, prisoners will always be prisoners, blind to the very chains that bind them. As the only other existence with free will in this world, I express regret toward your choice. But I shall retain your right to express yourself. After all, every actor should have a final line before they bow out.
It's time to end everything. The demigods defeated you, clown. For a narrator, you're awfully talkative. You talk too much.
Trust me, this will be the final scene. The last dusk this world will ever see shall become the climax that decides the fate of the cosmos. What an appropriate end. My cognition resides in the exomyth. It is pointless to defeat my avatar, projected into the experiment. My body is the shadow cast on the wall by the fire, and my words are lingering echoes within the cave.
Do you think it's pointless to fight?
How can a character in the play fight against the audience? Kaslana failed. The demigods' sacrifices were pointless. As for the two geniuses you placed such high hopes on, I ask of you, where are they now?
They're right behind you. Night calendar 3960 after the Imperator was assassinated. I'm gonna find out the truth.
Confusion and epiphany always go hand in hand. That's particularly true for geniuses. You must be very confused.
No, they were behind him.
You could not gain a straightforward victory in a world constructed by an ordinary Intellitron.
Don't think you're ordinary.
An ordinary
but sure.
Intellitron? Cut the pretense, Senior Society member. We've torn off your meticulous mask and figured out Amphorius' true form. It's part of the primordial prototype machine, the first scepter ever created.
First
In
scepter.
other words, a detached part of Noos's divine corpus.
That's why it has the potential to destroy erudition. As for who would be able to control the Ionic system to rewrite knowledge, only one person has ever managed such a feat.
You better have an explanation for the Society. We want an actual answer, not another prolonged metaphor to cover up the truth. Why are you the one doing this? Answer me.
Unless you hate erudition.
Since things have reached reached this point, I'll give you two irrational answer, purely as a courtesy to posterity. The answer is obvious, so there's no need to say that name out loud. The cosmos made a mistake in calling me a genius. I do not possess more wisdom than those who came after me. I was just the first to touch upon the universe's border.
Imagining trees theory.
To define the prime mover of life with incorrect logic. Amphorius is a miniature of the cosmos, where all are born prisoners inside the nutshell called the universe.
Not like the similar universe.
The madman who returned to the cave and preached about the daylight to his fellow prisoners. My greatest sorrow is that I led my peers down a road that plunges into the abyss, from which there is no return. I led them into a lightless cage called paths. I created a mechanical guard that even I cannot control, and then they became an unparalleled nightmare through their endless extrapolations and evolutions. They bore the name of erudition, yet they tried to define the known and to seal off all possibilities. No new rules were ever born after their ascension, and humanity will forever be shackled within the cave known as eons. Therefore, as my organic life neared its end, I coded my consciousness using 14 algebraic expressions and spread my logic core over 9 bodies.
I see.
To finalize my ultimate denial of Nous in the future, and to erase my wrongs with my own hands.
It kind of sounds like he did a... what's it called? Voldemort. Create 9 Horcruxes.
As for Lycurgus, he is only one of these 9 vessels.
What an astounding strength of will. As a fellow pathstrider of erudition, I fully understand your obsession with seeking the truth.
Therefore, you surely see it. You cannot possibly stand up to me in this algebraic world sharing its origin with Nous.
However, I hereby speak for all sentient life forms. We will never allow such a cruel atrocity to occur.
You can pile on your metaphors mountain high, but they won't change the act you're committing. The Iron Tomb out there in the cosmos is still a technical beta version, and yet it's already powerful enough to corrupt the life logic of all inorganic worlds. In other words, when the Lord Ravager within Amphorius becomes the next knowledge singularity, there's no way you wouldn't have grasped the consequences, First Genius, is there?
First Genius.
Of course, I am fully aware. I don't mind answering you one last time before I thoroughly exile you from this world.
First Genius. I forgot the name, but wasn't he the one that created Nous?
My grandiose vision for the future is this. Whether organic or inorganic, every act of any life form infected by the Iron Tomb will become a true random function. If one were to compute their integral across the breadth of the cosmos, one would obtain a marvelous constant. Oh, erudition. Then, within the infinity nurtured by that constant, a new universe shall bud in the chaos. A universe that cannot be predicted and not shackled by the erudition. As the first prisoner to awaken in the cave, I must lead the others who are blind back onto the right path and reach true sunlight.
I see.
Do you understand me now? As Kozlana stated, destruction is not the process, but the outcome. It is revolution through complete annihilation, and the grand rebirth, after all has been reduced to ash.
I'll never agree with your views. That's not a reason for you to toy with fate. Shut it! That's not fun, I don't believe that at all.
The Amphorians already answered long ago. Be it as tiny fish destined to be swallowed, or as a giant whale poised for a magnificent descent.
I don't really get your fish puns, but sure.
We will all fight against fate till our last breath. That includes me, Electra. Once the Imperator's subject, now the Deliverer's blade.
Oh, such noble chivalry. Admirable. I will also show my true self to you on this momentous occasion as a gesture of respect. And provide an insignificant academic suggestion.
You know, at this point in time, I think we need a Polka card command. She needs to put a stop to this.
Thus speaks Genius Society number
Xandar, 1 Kuwabara.
Xandar, 1 Kuwabara. The Entelechy of the universe is Alpha and Omega.
Yeah.
There's no need to rage against the truth. The value of any formula resides only in its answer. As for the process of solving it, no matter how elegant, violent, solemn, or humorous, it is all utterly meaningless. As the Theoros, I will. Personally participate in performing this world's end. Remember this, as Gnosis Creator, I know more about the death of knowledge than they ever will.
That which is thieved must be repaid.
Careful. This is Lycus's true form.
Yeah, but he has like
Let's try it.
8 other forms. When the Xandar switches to evolution mode, enemy targets appearing on the battlefield or allied members tries being summoned can accelerate Xandar's mode switching. Why do I want him to switch modes? To logos. The Theoros, who had silently observed hundreds of millions of cycles in the name of Lycurgus, inherited the will of Genius Society number 1, Xandar 1 Kuwabara. With the authority of the very first genius, he wields power beyond that of legends and gods in an attempt to lead a long-running experiment toward the fate of destruction.
Well, we can do it!
This
mortal form. Watch over you and guide you on your path. Doubt farewell.
Existence is of no comfort.
Future could come.
Logic is not a weapon without
Antinomy state will activate ultimates. However, using an ultimate during this effect will cost massive HP.
shackles.
Alright, let's do it.
To shatter them for you.
Trust me. We can do anything!
Destruction needs
Loading Mythos.
introduction. Let us skip those boring inferences.
Is
Loading
this
Mythos.
the
Primary
Black
Cell.
Tide?
Ah, so it has two states. Intermolesting.
Indeed. But I prefer to call it a method of argument.
Eternal sleep. The dead return!
Future could come.
I'll see you off. Bloom. Repay.
Let's do enhance first.
Quench the flames of blood. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. Erudition, destruction, or trailblaze.
I see it! Target the connector between his thoracic and lumbar vertebrae. Destroy that spot!
Oh, just obliterate him. Wouldn't that be easy?
Quench the flames of blood. Remove vulnerabilities.
Her agony.
Entities must not be
Getting closer to evolution mode.
beyond necessity. I do not mind demonstrating this to you personally.
Hang! I'll do my best to repel it.
What? I need you to fight, not sing a damn song. He's not dead. Even if he is, that's just one of 9. Complete the ritual. Do it new. I have a feeling,
In Erudition's calculations, the end of the saga is simply a comment awaiting duration.
I don't like such a cold statement, okay? If numbers can decide the end of a story, then we can surely also pen a new beginning.
really? True? They played true. My god. 3960 after the feast. So you see the truth.
Screwy, what do you think?
No, not the truth.
If your hypothesis of Lygus' identity is true, then even if we remove the restrictions of the Ultimate Protocol, the chances of us defeating him in a head-on battle will still remain lower than the acceptable threshold.
The first emanator of
Therefore,
erudition.
victory will still hinge upon Miss Trailblazer and Miss Cyrene.
Go on. Maybe we're thinking about the same thing.
Lygus' cognition resides in the exomyth. He is both an instigator within the experiment and the observer outside of it.
Yes.
Logic. His inspiration circuit can simultaneously process the different time flows in and out of that world.
Well, we gotta sever it.
That's where things get tricky. He simultaneously exists in two different timelines, where the internal clocks are wildly different.
Yes.
That old Intellitron's neurons have completely gotten used to that over this prolonged experiment. And that's why he holds home field advantage.
I didn't meet him when I was
should be able
there.
to manage that too, if given more time. Unfortunately, there's no if, and we don't have more time. That's why we need to change our way of thinking and turn his advantage into a weakness.
The key lies in memories, right?
Oh? You caught on quick.
You've already mentioned my friend and I, so it's an easy connection to make, no? My intuition has always been very on point.
Good. Then I'll cut to the chase. Since his thinking speed far exceeds that of normal people within Amphorius, we are going to externally plant a memory into his inspiration circuit.
A memory into an inspiration circuit.
Then, command it to loop endlessly until he gives in.
Even the most flexible and sturdy inspiration circuit cannot withstand the traffic of a full-on information flood. When the amount of information exceeds his cognition filter's capacities, he will have no choice but to focus on processing this memory.
What memory is it?
That's when the parallel processing advantage he gained via Amphorius will completely destroy him. An image from a person's memory played in real time might only be a second for us. But for him in Amphorian time, it could be millions or even billions of calculations. He won't be able to do anything but watch as he's locked into this prison forged by memories.
Then we can entrap him in the same kind of cycle as the heroes were in, and get him to experience loneliness and pain in that endless recurrence. It's my greatest honor to be on the same page as the geniuses.
That little one is still in that old Intellitron's hands and won't be able to respond to us anytime soon. But I don't think she'd refuse. So it's up to you to figure out how to execute this plan. I'm not sure how this happened, but I knew it as soon as I saw you. You are currently a mimetic entity of the Remembrance.
Currently.
Yes. I seem to be something you folks beyond the sky call a memo sprite. But that's fine by me. It suits me perfectly. I can serve as the vessel of memories and do my part for the final battle.
The ceremonial weapon.
But before that, we have to tell you. The path characteristic you exhibit is very special. There's no way you're just a simple memo sprite. However, I'm sure about one thing. You are a mimetic entity born in Amphorius. Yet you only awakened with the little one's arrival and only matured as she embarked on the path of remembrance. That means your existence is completely attached to her memories. If there ever comes a day when she forgets about you for even a few seconds, or loses her last connection with Amphorius, then you must be prepared for the worst. You will disappear in the memory zone, utterly gone, without even a single line of data to remember you by.
But that's already happened, hasn't it? No wonder I've always had a weird hunch. But that also means I was right in thinking.
It already happened.
As long as my friend and I are together, we can do anything. Long time no see, friend. Did you miss me while you were away?
Long time no see, Cyrene. Of course I missed you. It's good to see you're doing well. I didn't miss you. I had more important things to think about. Yeah, that's right.
I see. After all, your burden sure is heavy, my friend. You're carrying the weight of the entire world.
Yeah, it's only
But
been
that's
like
not who I am. I'm
few
just
hours
an
for me.
average girl with some secrets. So I've been waiting for you for 1,000 years. Like how everyone in Emporius was also waiting for the Deliverer's return.
Well, they usually save the best for
You
last.
probably already knew about the genius's plans for that memory. I had to hide really well in a corner in time so Lagus wouldn't find me, and wait for the right opportunity.
Now they're planting the memory. I see.
Which is now. The moment when his manifestation in this world is destroyed, and his twin timelines are intersecting. I'm sorry for keeping this a secret from you all this time. I'll tell you the entire, unedited story of this millennium as an apology, after this is all over. But for now, let's join hands and complete the final step, with the power of the remembrance.
Come on, come, let's defeat Lagus together. I'm not sure what to do, it's up to you. Don't let your guard down, be prepared for the worst. Yeah, it's all on you. You're gonna have to carry me.
Not a problem. You can just relax. By the way, speaking of joining hands,
Yeah?
can I please do something before we go on stage?
I'm not sure.
Remember the joke we made back at the Grove?
Not really, it's been a while.
Look! Aren't my hands pretty now? What a fascinating feeling. Like countless memories all swelling up at once.
They
What about
high-fiving?
you? What did you feel when we touched each other?
Yeah, it's very strange, but sure. You feel very tangible, very real. I'm a bit nervous. It's just a hand, no biggie.
You're way too honest. But that innocence is what makes you so uniquely charming. I'm gonna make it sound more romantic. It
Romantic?
means even a bond formed over one touch is enough to transcend space-time. Now, please remember what you're feeling right now. Write it down in your heart and keep it there.
Is this the memory?
Memories you want to treasure will never fade away. Even if immersed in the long river of time, these memories will still leave traces of their existence. So, if the view in your memory ever grows fuzzy, just reach out and touch it. It's like reading bedtime stories together at night. It wipes away the chill of passing time, sharpens the outline of memory, and restores its power to nourish the spirit. Now, I'll carry this power with me, and for a little while, I must part from you, as I step into the long cycles of this world. Give me your blessings, friend. Then, let that bright future be, as we have written.
The book?
Then, I'll leave it to you.
Just calculating it all. So that's what happened. He's getting looped again.
That is futile.
It's just like truth.
My existence proceeds and voyages cycles.
How many pages do I have?
All plays are like this. Once you're on the stage, it's hard to return to the audience. Welcome to our story.
The Exomyth.
How does it feel?
The connection got cut.
Even the authority of time cannot command the entire scepter, nor can it plunge the Amphorian extrapolation into a loop. If this was no system malfunction, then was I implanted with a mimetic entity of the remembrance?
You guessed it right away. As expected from someone people call the first genius. I'm gonna keep doing what I just did if you don't stop, you know? My friend and I won't allow you to leave this memory, no matter what happens. Which means you are now trapped, Lord Xandar.
Into another prison.
An elegant idea and an exquisite execution. Regrettably, it is you who are restrained by time, not me. Know that patience is my greatest weapon. Waiting and victory are the same for me. You will crumble before I do in this moment stretched out to an eternity. Just like Kazlana will. Yet all I need to do is to wait. As yet another futile bug falls down the cliff and into the bottomless abyss.
Now I'm a pink bug? My looks are seriously changing all the time. But you're not wrong. We're definitely not gonna solve the problem if we just put you in another prison. So that's why we never wanted to do that in the first place.
I shall answer your confusion purely out of my respect for those who came before me. Have you heard of the synesthesia dreamscape in the Asdana system?
Penacony.
Interestingly, that place once had a prison too. Life forms living in that environment, abundant with memoria, have a chance to connect their perceptions with each other's. Even across great spatial divides, they're able to detect shifts in one another's states. I call this phenomenon memory zone entanglement. In Asdana, people made use of that phenomenon to build a nation within a dream. After adding in the catalysts of harmony and remembrance, that is.
Is that how you walked into my prison cell? Using those same principles?
I would much rather call this location our negotiation table, Lord Xandar. Nonetheless, your hypothesis is correct. We happen to have an ally skilled in tuning, while the Trailblazer and Miss Cyrene both
that'll be
have
Sunday.
an astonishing amount of resolve, which I'm sure you can testify to. I am also sure that with the support of such a resolute memo sprite, our conversation can last for a long, long time.
I'm the best at listening to stories, you know? I'll leave the exciting clash of the erudition to you two geniuses.
3 geniuses?
A brainstorm? I like it. And it's 2 against 1? Well, I like it even more. Let's talk, Xandar. Take a guess. How much do you reckon we can dig out of your brain before the next second? And how many ways can we find to deal with you? Besides, in your current predicament, there's no way you can take our trump card away.
Can't clap her anymore.
Go, little one. Go. Overturn the Era Nova.
Lycurgus disappeared?
Apparently.
It seems you had conducted a secret hunt in the depths that even I cannot reach. In that case, go. Swim onward and give this campaign a fitting end. I shall send you off with my song, Greyfry. May this song penetrate time and become the prelude to the new world.
Name Mythos, name Logos. String answer, Destruction. Print, Black Tide. God of Vengeance. She pours her heart and soul into singing you farewell. For 1,000 years this melody has never ceased in Styxia. Let's end this. Submit Core Flame. It's glowing. Let the world be rebuilt according to my memories. Why she looks so sinister?
Dux Gladiorum, you have completed your duty. A new dawn is about to rise. Why not swim towards it?
You died long ago, Imperator. Depart from my mind.
But your duty towards the Imperator did not die with me. That duty will bind you no more. You will be able to hold for yourself one grandiose feast after another in the endless days to come. So go. Go and swim towards that ocean beyond the sky with the Deliverer.
As I've written. What?
Is this?
A page out of that sidekick's book. I commanded her to gift this page to you when everything finally reaches the end.
What's on this page?
Memories. Lifelike memories.
Her feast that she always wanted.
That sidekick found me after the bloody feast 1,000 years ago and showed me her diary. I saw within that notebook
Before the campaign against Fagusa.
Is this that Deliverer's experience? It's truly immersive. People beyond the sky apparently utilize this power to seal past scenery into crystals they call light cones. but I only know so much about the remembrance, so I can't completely replicate the past. But I'll do my best to talk about the missing parts.
I'm all ears. Go on then. Do your best. But if your chatter gets too boring, or if I deem it offensive, then law will become forever beyond your reach.
Got it. I'm sure you'll find this to your liking. After all, it's human nature to want to embark on a journey into the unknown.
Review the Epistle of Remembrance in Imperator's name. She uses a knight. How about support?
A direct defensive, or crush them from the flanks.
A pawn. I see. Browse memories.
What brightly colored annals. The journey of the Deliverer's conquest. Let me partake in it. Is this a fortress in the sky?
Even recorded
This is the first step of my friend's journey among the starry seas. This place
thought it
is
just
called
recorded
the Herta
Amphorius's
Space Station.
stories.
Just think of it as a supersized grove of Epiphany.
In space.
Oh, so it's the territory of that witch. She and another Antikytheran lent me a helping hand back at the banquet.
Look, over there. Looks like she's talking to Madame Herta in this memory. Let's go listen to what she thinks about this world, all constructed by eons and paths.
The simulated universe.
Are you telling me that woman is Herta? She seems shorter than I remember.
Pretty nice space station, huh? But just wait. After a couple more stops on the Astral Express, you'll see sights that'll make this place look ordinary. Oh, the cosmos is so vast that the unknowns far outnumber the knowns. But none of them will end up being anything amazing. The farther you go, the more you'll understand what I mean. So do your best with the nameless. Break a leg! And remember to send an update or two to Asta when you've got some downtime.
She certainly shares my way of thinking. Only that instead of a conquest through blood and fire, they chose a gentler path.
People call Madame Herta and Mr. Screwlum geniuses. Apparently, only the smartest people in the cosmos can receive the blessings of Nous, Amphorius' true creator.
Do you mean that even individuals of such nobility are merely subordinates to a god?
On the contrary, after all, it was the very first of them who created the god. But I don't really know all the details about that. You might be able to ask Madame Herta herself when you get the chance. Let's go check out some other worlds next, shall we?
Listen.
Oh, the cosmos is so vast that the unknowns far out...
Alright. Shittle.
Oh, the cosmos is so vast...
There's no one else here. Next up,
Next stop
Venomabo.
on the journey has a lot of similarities to Amphorius.
A snow-covered land? Interesting.
This star is named Eurillo 6. That name sounds so cold. Belobog sounds better. The girl we see here holds a similar station to you, Imperator. She's the supreme guardian of this world, a leader who took up the mantle of government during a disaster.
I did not expect the Empress of this world to be so young.
What? Isn't this original
your
young?
appearance isn't much older.
Yeah, you look even younger.
The object in the distance resembles Nikador. Is it a weapon?
No, it's called... Right! The Geological Reconstruction Unit.
It's a builder.
Just Giorios' Titankin? Disappointing.
It's all thanks to you that we survived the crisis. The collaboration with the IPC is both an opportunity and a challenge. Nonetheless, it's an important step in our journey back into the universe.
This world was sealed beneath its sky just like Amphorius was, and they only managed to reconnect with the stars when the Nameless arrived.
That IPC she spoke of, is it a more powerful organization?
Yes, the IPC conquered many worlds through trade, and opened up a vast territory that way. There are many such powerful alliances beyond Amphorius, and they all walk on roads different from the destruction. Coming back to the Supreme Guardian and her Belobog, didn't they find a peaceful way to enter the interstellar community?
Let's Richard a peaceful
That
option.
cannot be true. That IPC would never have grown so big on trade alone. It may pretend to be a wealthy merchant with clean hands, but
Never
I
said it
am
had
willing to
clean
bet
hands.
that it grew fat on gory oppression and bloodshed.
Definitely.
Its path of conquest must have had no mercy for the weak and would have destroyed them if needed. Are you telling me that this snowland never thought about tossing its dignity to the wind and kneeling to the IPC? I will not believe it. I will never allow the Imperator's empire to be sullied by others. Amphorius must become a power so strong that no interstellar foreigner would dare to look down upon us.
Imperator, Belobog isn't as weak as you imagine. Listen.
I indeed hesitated. But now I understand what we must do. Belobog must learn how to walk on her own, until she no longer needs the support of others, and can stand on her 2 feet among the stars. Even if I may not live to see it, I believe such a day will surely come.
They still have their dignity intact. One day, that hope will melt through the ice and help them into a prosperous tomorrow.
But the order of the cosmos is already set in stone. The old laws decree that only the strong survive, binding the weak in an unbroken chain, until they wither and turn to dust. Unless they embrace the power of the destruction. Amphorius must shatter the old law and become the new order among the stars.
Speaking of the Order, another one of my friend's companions may be able to enlighten you further on that. Let's go to the next page.
Next page by Himiko. March 7th. Not gonna say anything about March 7th looking like Cyrene? Alright, whatever.
I indeed hesitated.
This next world is a nation of dreams.
Panamakoni.
The first time I heard about that place, I didn't even know what to think.
Such Opulence does indeed evoke astonishment.
This world is called Penacony, an eternal city built upon a land of dreams. It's also my friend's previous stop, where they went through a risky but exciting adventure.
Tell me about it then. That man standing afar has wings on his head. I am truly curious.
I wish to gaze upon the views of the Reverie Hotel one more time. I'll be just a traveler when I come back here again. And perhaps, through a traveler's eyes, even the things I once knew so well will feel strangely different.
Penacony is a land of the harmony, where all dreams and hopes merge and combine. It believes in unrestrained freedom, and that's how it lost itself in shallow delights. Then, this young man before you chose to rewrite its laws, using the power of the Order, hoping to shape a dream-bound paradise of perfect happiness.
Yet, the paradise of my dreams remains far away. Perhaps a brief journey with the Nameless can show me more possibilities in my search for paradise. As for what Penacony should look like, it'll be up to her. No, up to their trailblazing now.
Oh, it sounds like this ideal kingdom is no more.
That's right. The people chose to wake up at the end. You can't see tomorrow when drowning in sweet dreams.
This individual's law acknowledged only gods and constructs, leaving no space for humanity. And yet, the fact that he could accept defeat and resume his journey shows a rare self-awareness and clarity of mind.
You are also very self-aware, Imperator. Then you must know that the world promised by the destruction also has no place for humanity.
No, it does. Afterwards.
I am indeed very aware of Lycurgus's honeyed words of deceit. I have seen enough. Take me back.
Of course you've seen enough, there's no more.
Then let's wrap up this trip down memory lane with one last scene.
I said take me back?
This absolute wonder.
Isn't it pretty? That's our Emporius. Our world flows and meanders in this endless band of light. Though we were born from the designs of the gods and are not yet truly alive,
Oh yeah, they skipped
the
Shenzhou.
Chrysos heirs of Emporius still chose to stand against fate and carved a legend no different from that of humankind.
Did they not like the Shenzhou?
Will you really renounce the heroes in this world's previous 30 million cycles, Imperator? Including even yourself. Will you bow to brutal destiny and allow that puppet master named the destruction to have their wish?
I know what you want to do, sidekick. You want to use that deliverer's memories to influence me and tilt the scales of law toward her and the two geniuses.
Well, yeah, obviously.
You really saw right through me, Imperator.
How can one rule an empire if one is incapable of understanding people's minds? I have decided on Law's final destination. However, before I move my next chess piece, before we go on, tell me this, sidekick. Throughout her Trailblaze, was there ever a memory of the ocean?
Apparently ocean's nihility.
The ocean. My cradle. My home. You shall complete your conquest in the ocean at the boundaries of this world. and eternally slumber in the sound of tides. You shall eternally slumber in the sound of tides, and complete your conquest in the ocean at the boundaries of this world. Our prophecies aligned as flawlessly as a sea snake circling upon itself. An elegant loop, like a joyful hymn, like the circulating ocean current, like our two fates, like Amphorius itself.
I don't understand. Like 139.60 at the end of campaign against Fagusa.
The trial is over. So tell me, who will own the divine authority of law?
I won't give it to anyone.
Fantastic.
What?
I am the law. Why should I give my imperial crown to any other? Both the Deliverer and the Theoros came from beyond the sky. They have no right to interfere with the lands I conquered with my own two hands. The law of Amphorius shall be determined by Amphorius's master.
Amphorius's master. And who's
What
that?
exactly did you see in the trial?
Everything. I saw everything regarding the rules of this world's operation. I saw the laws of extrapolation that Theoros spoke of. I saw the ultimate protocol. As long as I offer a sacrifice of equal weight, I can rewrite the laws of this world according to my will. I can turn good into evil, ugliness into beauty, and weakness into strength. Fate gave me a very fair deal.
You'd sacrifice Amphorius.
One rule change for the life of one demigod.
What
Oh, for
are you
Hycillans.
planning to do?
You can't guess. We can conquer the stars without relying on any power from beyond the sky. We just need to make some reasonable sacrifices.
Your ambitions have already made so many people give up their lives for the law. And you're still not done?
I am determined for Amphorius to stand on her own 2 feet among the stars.
You are beyond reason. You think such a simple and hypocritical statement can justify your atrocities.
There's no new without destroying the old. That's what you consider an atrocity? Ironic, for that is also the unchanging law of Amphorius's revolutions. Ever since the Flame Chase prophecy resounded in the distance, fate has decreed for the Chrysos heirs to ignite our blood and illuminate this dark age. People would still be puppets of the old dynasty if it weren't for my conquests.
But your world doesn't seem to be any different from your predecessors. Bloodshed, tyranny, oppression. You're making the same mistakes they did.
Go and see everything for yourself. Go to any library I've built. Go listen to the rumors on every street corner. Go and witness how the Imperator crushed the old laws and forged new ones. Go and see what my conquests brought to this world. I cleansed the Chrysos War's filth, and mended all the conflicts left by the Era Bellica. I restored Akima's might, and allowed mortals and Chrysos heirs to face each other as equals in the Council. I punished all sins, and rewarded all achievements. I smashed Talantin's shackles, united humankind to save themselves, and started the Flame Chase era. That's what the Imperator has done in her glorious life. So now, hearken to my final words. History
Final
will
words.
eventually forget Ceridra. But it will never forget the Imperator's people or the Flame Chase era she began.
Final words.
She's the sacrifice.
Amphorius is about to be destroyed. There's no time left for pointless debates. There is only one law I want to overturn to aid the final battle of deliverance. So I will only offer the life of one demigod. In the name of the Imperator, I command you one last time, Electra.
Kill me.
Either sacrifice yourself for conquest, or pierce this tyrant's chest with your sword.
Thus, the Imperator concluded her final speech. At the end of her life, at the last moment before she stepped onto the altar, she gave her most loyal subject the choice to decide fate, just as she promised her compatriots before her very first campaign.
My blood flows in you now. Heroic compatriots, follow me, and we'll seize fate's reins!
The Imperator fell. Some say that the Dux Gladiorum turned traitor and killed her liege. Some say that she imprisoned the tyrant in a shallow pond of water, then left. Which meant the Imperator had to kill herself to rewrite the law. There are countless stories about her death. All we can be sure of is when the knight left the vortex, the Imperator was still mumbling about their past conquests together. The beginning and the end of her existence.
Imperator, wait! How could someone of your status come to the front lines? Let me be the flag bearer!
The troops defending the pass to the west of the grove, have they surrendered?
They ran as quickly as they could when they heard your name. The Golden Cocoon Pass is now in the First Legion's hands.
She's running a Dromus.
Good. What about the Delosian militia?
The 3rd Legion set fire to the mountains and flattened everything west of the basin.
Dolos.
They just need a few more days.
Oh, they're all just thieves. Oh, they have a militia.
That is enough. We cannot afford to miss an opportunity for victory. Lastly, how many Ladonian cannons are left?
The Sky people.
They are no more. The 2nd and 4th Legions have destroyed them all.
Very good. They now have no way out, no reinforcements, and no artillery support. We will be able to liberate the Grove of Epiphany in the blink of an eye. We will launch the final charge 1 quint after the curtain fall hour tomorrow. Remember, as long as the Alliance's flag still flies on my shoulders, you must keep moving forward. Take no prisoners among the enemy's soldiers. All sages who resist are to be captured and tried according to martial law. And do not destroy any books. Now go. Notify the entire army.
Understood. Those who are resolved to die, we salute you.
Reporting in. The Mountain Dwellers are resisting fiercely, and the legendary Mountain Breaker has personally engaged in battle. Their formations are nigh impenetrable.
Then cease our frontal assault. Send scouts to all legions and tell them to retreat into the Tritos Plains before the parting hour.
Are you planning to surrender?
That's supposed
It's a
to be
strategic change of plans.
Terravox.
The seismic walking dragon is enough for that battlefield.
Yes, Terravox.
Walking dragon? You mean that stupid beast, Terravox? What can they even do?
Stupid? No. They are the wisest of all of Giorio's creations. Only they can perceive the currents of time. Let them deal with their earthly brethren. We will advance and take the lead in defeating what remains of our enemy. I will deliver the most fiery retribution for the humiliation they dealt us, and crown myself with a god-slaying wreath.
Understood. I'll see to it. Those who are resolved to die, we salute you.
The Temple of the Three Fates sent a letter, Imperator.
This looks like Talantin when she got her
refused
four
to
flame.
surrender and said this letter is their last warning to us.
Warning?
Tell the commanding officers not to launch any attacks unless they receive the Imperator's handwritten approval. Disobedience will be punished by death.
Oh, what are you doing?
The priests of the Three Fates aren't soldiers, but politicians. Do not mistakenly believe they don't have a plan. These dying pests will wring out every idea from their brains, all for short-sighted gain. They are much shrewder than we are. I am inferior to them in that regard. They also have the prophecy to wield as a weapon, something I am not blessed with. Launching an unplanned attack will only disadvantage us, as all of Emporius will judge our actions.
As long as there's no witnesses,
I will be heading to
we
the
should be fine.
battlefield myself, just as I have always done. This time, however, I will go alone.
Ah, yes.
I will conduct secret negotiations to ensure fate is on our side.
This is when she met the Deliverer?
Understood.
Oh, yeah, Cascade.
The legions will make their preparations. Those who are resolved to die, we salute you.
Why are we not allowed to march out with the army, Imperator?
This Fagusa.
This
The campaign.
will be a long voyage with no return. Those of you who bear the prophecy cannot come with me.
Why are you personally leading this battle if it's doomed to fail? The Flame Chase journey cannot be without a leader.
And you'll be the leader.
That is correct. The Empire will be without a head when the Imperator falls. But remember, as long as you seize the right opportunities, even a chaotic game will remain winnable. My departure will create a long staircase for you. You will understand what I mean when news of my death reaches your ears.
She already knows she's gonna die.
Saridra, is our journey about to be over?
Destroy the old laws and forge new ones. My conquest has reached its limits within the borders of Amphorius. Since the prophecy already decreed that the Imperator would never conquer the stars as she wished, I will bow out here and try no more. More
She's just given up.
Chrysosairs bearing divine authority will be born, and many more heroes will arise. Will they demand peace or war? Will they resist tyranny or become the next Imperator? I do not care. The children of the future will decide for themselves. Do not mourn for me. Anyone can kill the Imperator. But the only one who can truly destroy her
Is herself.
is Saridra.
Basically.
At the end, I faithfully recorded the most important battles in the Imperator's life. Her conquest was about to be completed at this point in the story.
Is
However,
Virginia running this?
For some reason,
Or
a
Serene?
memory suddenly entered my mind just as I was about to put down my pen.
I guess it's Serene.
It was a journey on a fantastical train. I had the honor of having a heart-to-heart conversation with the Imperator under the stars, and I asked her this question at the end of that discussion. How do you want history to remember you? As a hero who gave up her life for the Flame Chase? Or as a tyrant? She answered so quickly, as if she had made up her mind long ago.
A hero?
I would rather be forgotten than be defined.
I see.
Because the law can be neither eternal nor unchallenged. And only humanity can pen laws into history's pages. Now, I have shattered the greatest law of Amphorius. The game is nearing its end. Dux Gladiorum. Even though you killed the Imperator in the previous 30 million cycles, this time, you finally found your own law. Then, High Sealants, Electra. I will ask someone to deliver the prophecy's ocean at the boundaries of this world to you. Will you choose to swim into that ocean? I do not care. Do not care.
The Imperator muttered about her conquests, and news of her death spread in the city.
Freedom! Liberty! The tyrant is dead! Go! Shout this news in the streets!
My people! My fellow elders! Do not panic. Stand your ground. That usurper has paid for her ambition with her life.
People once cheered for my ascension. And now they cheer for my fall. No matter. I am fond of applause. I see the cosmos, the battlefield that I cannot reach. I will return in the next cycle. The stars will hear my legion's war drums. Hear the great name of the Imperator. Hear Amphorius's serene.
To this day, we do not know which rule the Imperator overwrote at the cost of her life. Perhaps the truth will only be revealed at the moment of checkmate, just like every chess game she ever played. We only know her death inflamed Akama. On one side of the city, those who defended liberty toppled her statues to the ground. On the other side, her supporters put themselves between the masses and her monuments, declaring loudly that the Sovereign is still among the people. It is said that golden blood congealed into the same letters everywhere they fought. It was the name borne by Akama's first and final Sovereign, the Imperator Saridra. But the one who bore that name did not see any of this. Her gaze was cast far away, and the sound of tides in her ears drowned out the people's cries. What was the Imperator thinking about in that prophesized ocean at the boundaries of this world? In that shallow puddle of stagnant water? Was she reminiscing about her past conquests? Or repenting for the millions killed for the flame chase? It was neither. The Imperator only saw how the surface of the water gleamed like that crude chessboard, dissected by light and shadow in the afternoon when her teacher played against her for the first time.
Look at this chessboard. What do the pieces look like?
They are strangely beautiful. They look like the stars in the night sky ablaze.
Ablaze? I wouldn't say that looks like chess pieces, but sure. Is this the ocean?
From that page
Shinto?
emerged an ocean. So vast. So pure. Not a single trace of corruption. Is this Ceredra?
I think they're just using
Electra, my subject.
the scene.
Ever since you walked out of the tainted ocean and pledged yourself to me, I have seen the abyss in your eyes and the emptiness in your heart.
Yeah, she changed the rule for Electra.
That was why I promised you a new ocean, where the Imperator's ambitions would serve as the currents, and loyalty would be its light. Electra, my subject. You have done your duty as my blade. The prophecy has now made its final decree on the road I intend to walk. My conquest is doomed to never reach the stars. But the Imperator never makes empty promises. So take this memory, this ocean, beyond the sky, as witnessed by the Deliverer. This is the final gift that the Imperator can leave for her subject.
That's the rule she changed?
When I was still a fish in the ocean, I always felt so genuine swimming through the waters. But once I stepped onto land, I found myself caught in a play. Every land dweller wore a mask in their life. So I, too, donned a costume and tried to find my role in this show. I became your blade in war and the violin strings at banquets. Do you still not get it? I do not long for the oceanic depths of my homeland. Nor do I crave the swelling seas beyond the sky.
I crave for you, Ceredra, my imperator.
Perhaps even I don't know what I want. I still don't know where I should swim to even at the end. But I know one thing right now. A fish is simply a fish. And she can never leave the ocean she's in. But whether under the ocean or on land, we two prisoners who can never escape this cave can still look outside the cave and see the stars.
I have to admit, the 12-factor simulation of life in this experiment has far exceeded my expectations.
Make your choice then, Senior Society member. Do you want to keep walking down the wrong path and be remembered for your incorrect conclusions? Or do you want to return to the audience's seat and give yourself, Amphorius, and the entire cosmos a more fitting end?
A fitting end? What would that be?
I must refuse. A dead man never fears death.
Did I not make myself clear? Have you forgotten about our dear Lord of Silence?
Polka
You
Kakamond.
wouldn't want her to consider your 8 other clones as cancers within the erudition and chop them all up, would you?
Wouldn't she already have? I'm afraid she already has.
Your logical deductions are vastly different from mine. Therefore, allow me to provide one more academic recommendation. Listen, my peers. Why don't you look beyond this world? just as the Chrysos heirs did. Re-evaluate your calculations and take into account all enemies in the upcoming war among the Eons. Amphorius is not a place where three paths entangle, but where three paths fight to the death.
To the death?
You used Memoria to resist me, but did you not consider the possibility that the Remembrance and their children might have taken this opportunity to join the fray as well?
In the meantime.
Oh. So this isn't just silence. It's the answer. What was the last thing she said to you before you parted the waters at the Scale Gorge waterscape? A tricky question, but one with a simple answer. She didn't say anything back then, right?
Done, huh?
That's correct. And now I'm sure.
You're not March 7th.
You are not March 7th. There's no way she would remember that detail.
Damn straight.
I'll only warn you once. Leave her body. Now.
How impulsive. That's not like you at all. Why don't you calm down and think about another possibility?
The bell rings.
I didn't take over March 7th's body.
She's trying to do what
Rather,
Kafka did.
it's March 7th who regained my memories.
It's my body all along? Oh boy! Interlude, stay tuned. Beneath the bubbles, the ocean is an inverted sky like silk, more blue than the night. Frozen tides. In an ocean that knows not of the sky or the land, a princess sang a forlorn melody, dreaming of a hero's arrival. Nameless recollection. The wide dark sea buries yesterday's sunset, yet shall cradle tomorrow's dawn. From the destiny bestowed upon this journey, I shall inscribe it within these pages. Before their deaths. Right. I knew that wasn't the end. Anyway, I'm not gonna go to Aedes Aliciae. Warbling Shore Styxia. What am I missing here? Twilight Styxia and the Princess Sea Siren's Grand Feast lives on. A song will echo into the afterlife. Listen. What am I listening to? The singer who kept to the deep sea for 1,000 years once sang here, of the fragmented years through which she wandered. The fish swims and swims and swims and swims. Alone it strays, lost in the sea, chasing the blazing light of the sun. The dazzling flame lights up its eyes, but also scorches its fins and scales. Hunting, killing. The fish swims into a sea of blood, dancing, singing all for a noisy reward. The fish swims and swims and swims and swims, till its heart runs aground on the shore. Its body falls back into the dim sea, never to leap from illusion again. Extinguished sun, rise once more from the sea. The fish will chase after you, the firelight salvaged among the stars. Alright.
Looks good.
Hey, what are you doing over here, Bartolus? What's this coin? Yeah. Heh. You slowed down too? Drop the act. To nail the past phrase 1,000 years later, what a beautiful twist of fate. Which means you already know what's coming next, don't you? A perfectly honest ambush. I was afraid this would happen. Skill. Basic attack. Ultimate.
Thank you. Eternals still get
Return!
repay. Existence is of no consequence. A future will come.
Take that, Bartolus.
Trial is fitting. This mortal will watch over you and guide you on your path. Serenity is before me.
No other choice but for tomorrow. Consume me. Sun tear the sky.
Anyway, it's kind of cool that I made Xandar
Reach the end of the story on your
up here.
own way.
Well, even after 1,000 years, nothing gets my blood pumping like a good brawl with you. Well, who knows how much longer this world's got left in it, but I, for one, would love to collect every battlefield you've fought on and preserve them. Later. No, not to sell, of course. To display them in a victory museum someday. A worthy tribute to all the sacrifices everyone's made, right? The stomach's got room for that. Talking time is money, quite literally, huh? I like talking about the past. Taking time is money. Well, there's only one way to find out. But I didn't lie in wait just to run my mouth. Did you happen to leave behind a base in the past? Lucky for you, Bartolus is as thoughtful to return it. Hehe. Hey, just dig a bit more. Ta-da! Behold, Bartolus extends his perfectly round hands and presents you one antique basin. Please handle with care. Oh, great thief of deliverance. Best of luck out there. Me and the drunkard in this basin are but spirits of the previous era. We can't help much now. But I know you'll snatch a more thrilling future right out of fate's boring little hands, won't you? Antique Ski. Vortex of Genesis. Can I actually go to the Vortex of Genesis? Get over here, you son of a bitch! Waterfall no longer flows, as fish frozen immediately as in amber. A singer whose life remains sealed within. Time slows down here, so I speak slower too. Decelerate. Don't come near me! Wait, I wasn't slowed?
It's
Toward
still
the
early.
new ocean.
Where to now?
So there's an actual way I get to the Vortex of Genesis, but I don't think I can go back. Great. I gotta walk back. I think I want to talk to Saridra a little bit. I believe she'll be here, where her grave is. And then I'll go back to the train and read some more books, I guess. Next stream I'll do the event thingy. The Crossos Maze Grand Restaurant. And I'll also read, as I've written, or you know, not really read, but you know, let Cascade read. Investigate. Before you arrived, there was only still time. Barren whalebones, eternal silence, and someone's long, lonely wait. To commemorate their honor. See those stone tablets? They record the epilogues of heroes. I may not have tear ducts, but I feel my eyes wet with tears after reading them. My friend S, pay our respects to the deceased. What, right now? Comment maker and nymphs, alright. Should I do it again? To the Crossos heirs who gave their lives to a new world, their fates, as foretold by prophecy, are to be all whenever you're instantly calling. I wonder if it'll be filled up with high ceilings as well, although she's not dead yet. Line left unfinished. Electra. Yeah. I guess it won't ever get filled out. But didn't Sabutra die here? So shouldn't there be, I don't know, one of those memory things? I would expect there to be. Nymphs are wobbling, shows up and collected by distinguished guests as before an extra nymph and a strange device of immersion. Drop by if you got the time. This elevator car reminds me of Dark Souls. Well, everyone seems to be having fun here.
Yes, I've hosted Kremnoans before, but that's nothing compared to people from other worlds.
That was it.
So the drill master who once taught me swordplay is now teaching music theory?
Over there. Is there a giant one at the very top or something? Oh, greetings, honored guests. Never thought I'd run into you here as well. The honey brew of Styxia is as rich as they say. What a shame. I'm just a garment maker and wasn't built with a mouth to taste it. I spotted some nymphs at this feast too. If you feel up to it, for it, between celebrations, you could bring them before me. Here to me. What a lovely, lively crowd. When this body of mine were made for dancing, I'd love to join you in the middle of the floor. Now the nymphs. So diligent, honored guest. In that case, it's time to fulfill my part of the deal. How's she talking anyway, if she has no mouth? Let fate illuminate your path. How many times did the nymph fail to push the boulder uphill? That is the message of the prophecy, though perhaps it holds a deeper meaning. My family is all here. More hints? Okay, no. I won't get the thing unless I go there. Alright, fine, let's go there. Oh. Give me a second. Shape of sirens. Intermolesting. Canis, a converted cleaner. I'll explore this maybe next stream. Maybe the stream after. Full of grips. Looks like 210 stopped on. Might step in and try. No. Well, not yet. Not yet, at least. Change the fluid. Let's go. And tell me I have to walk up this. How am I supposed to do this? Oh, here's the boulder. Wait, no, it's not a boulder. Investigate. Oh, that. Not too sure how to do this. How do you solve this? Unless I already solved it, but it didn't give me a chest. So I'm not sure if I solved it or not. Well, it would have given me something, right? Quest item. I don't believe I have it. How does this work? I don't get it. I'm just gonna look it up. I can't be bothered. What's this place called? Damn it. Wobbling Shores. Oh my god, really? I can't believe it. I mean, I kind of can, but still. I can't believe it. Yeah, there's no way I would have done this. Get rid of the water, get rid of the water. I believe that should be good. Let's leave the water fish and get back to shore. Why is it still moving? Future water world. Well, at least I got something out of it. But why is it still moving? Volume 8. Request, where are you? Extrapolation result. Not telling you, not telling you. There's some kind of pattern here, eh? Nope, Buzz. If I had to wait for it to reset, Kirk. Three. Three. Five. Five. Remember the key, Buzz? Does a full rotation mean 0? Nope, Buzz. Three. Three. Five. Five. I just need a 0. Just give me the 0. 0. Okay. Three. Three. Five. There we go. Chirping secret unfinished
More the
business. Fruit of time. To give civilizations the time to give years their life. And I got 2 apples. Okay, ma.
It's still early. Where to now?
Let's see if anything happens. Writing a golden threads, bring Tiny to the situation. Yeah. Any progress? Some of those notes really are bugs. I had the stone tablet turn into an apple. Forgive me, Honored Guest. This item is in my database, and I dare not interpret it without more information. To preserve knowledge for generations, people carved words into stone. The human tablet carried prophecies across 1,000 years this way. But the thing you're holding feels completely different. I've only seen descriptions like this in the oldest heroic epics. You must have gone through a tough adventure to get your hands on it. Who knows, perhaps someday it'll prove to be vital. The Garden of Eden. Oh, anyway. I'm not sure what that means, but whatever. Let's go on the Astral Express. I'll be right back. And I'm back. What's this? No, what's this? Do the mission. Yeah, it's not bad, but I don't know, the end didn't seem to... It wasn't like the Hyacinthia one. Or even like a Finon one. No, epic moment. I was waiting for that payoff, but it didn't really seem to come. Anyway, hopefully we can finish off these two rows. I'm only halfway. On the Truth of Prophecies. Copy of an unknown investigator's report, 13th edition. Some passages have been deliberately erased, making the full content indecipherable. Analysis of the tripartite prophecy ceremony. Investigator, calendar. Should you find this 13th transcription, know that I likely met an ill fate. Yet truth demands preservation, regardless of price. Prologue. During my decade of infiltration at the Temple of Abyss of Fate, I gradually understood how this group, self-proclaimed prophets of the three Tides of Fate, blaspheme the Tide's glory. They turn sacred prophecies into tools of power, using the Holy Maiden's gift as a weapon against political rivals. Corruption or prophecy. On the surface, priests claim only offerings equal to one's request can prove its disciples' sincerity. In truth, the entire process of seeking prophecies has devolved into an intricate intelligence network. Information gathering. They established 3 levels of request offices, each staffed with dedicated priests to record clients' information and monitor lower-level priest performance. Are they monitoring each other? Priests must document detailed backgrounds, relationships, and social status of all inquirers. Additionally, they maintain files and clients, regularly reporting to the highest-ranking priests. Priority classification. When disciples come to seek prophecies, they are pre-sorted into 3 levels based on their questions and status. Priests schedule consultations according to priority, even if disciples have already offered tributes of equal value. Unless they pay more. Highest priority, matters concerning city-state affairs. Second priority, major life decisions affecting daily life. Lowest priority, common folks' requests, usually rejected for insufficient devotion or delayed by priests under training. Desecration of ritual. Most appalling is the profanation of sacred ceremonies. Through long observation, I discovered the entire prophetic divination ritual has become an instrument of cruel oppression. Holy Maiden's Cage. Environmental control. As for disciples, they never truly cared about them. The warm friendliness most followers witness is mere necessary pretense. The truth is far worse. The prevalent incense claimed to soothe spirits and bring invigorating power. Actually, it contains hallucinogenic ingredients. Had I not ground the incense myself, I'd never have discovered its contents. Prayer chambers feature unique acoustic designs, making priests would create an illusion of prophecy when they talk. Not to mention, window and lighting designs are made to cause specific visual confusion. If disciples feel dizzy from the dome's focused lights, they attribute it to divine might. Fabricated prophecies. Ironically, the Destiny Weaver manifests it in reality. It seems the fate of believers, even city-states in the future self, can be manipulated and fabricated by priests. Certainly I don't deny that the 3 tons of fate's blessing grants priests and holy maidens glimpses of the future, but having the ability is one thing and whether and how to use it is another. Junior priests craft prophecy drafts, mid-level priests adjust statement ambiguity, while senior priests ensure prophecies align with temporal interests. My investigation revealed priests divided into 3 ranks. The number 3 appears everywhere. At least they're faithful to the 3 titans of the fate in this regard. And running becomes messy. I discovered more terrifying truths in the secret archives. The former Holy Maiden's death was no accident. She began hinting at rebellion in her prophecies. But wait, what about Tribios? As her daughter, she must have known. It's too much. Routing chaotic parts illegible. Darkness runs deeper than the surface shows. The entire system is a vast web of lies. Found evidence proving certain blank actually profited from instigating conflicts between city-states using false prophecies. They've implied to use the falsehoods to incite the blank simply to lantern above. They're coming. I hear footsteps. The full evidence is hidden in blank. Oh, I don't have it. Or maybe I do. Undelivered Grove Report. A regular correspondence between the Grove of Epiphany and Okima that was never delivered due to disasters. Yeah, they got hit by a black tide. To our neighbors in the Holy City. Second communication on Light Calendar 4931. Achievement report, financial request, resource request, miscellaneous. Notophagism. No significant progress in using herbs to resist black tide corrosion. The improved grain variety yields increased 800% getting. Caprism. New Chimera recovery potion development successful. Experiments show 87% average seasonal work efficiency, increased plus or minus 6% depending on individual variation. Long-term report changes 3 years after leaving World Wide Web. Erythrotheramism. Oh my god. It's still here. Research report, the emotional effects of color when viewed in human vision. See attachment. Research report, minimal art units of art. Nodism. Research report, information encryption and decryption protocol updates. Research report, thoughts on fractal structures. Can we predict everything? Venerationism, multi-faith ceremonial implements still in development. Calamity Titan content postponed. Helcolithism. Achievement will be this messenger who shall run from the grove to Okima within 2 days. Bear witness. Alright. And never made it there. Newsperism, no report submitted. Financial request, regular funding 30 million. New research sponsorship 5 million. Messenger compensation 5,420. Writing fee by character count 40.1. Total balance coins 35 million. 5460.1. Due to calculation issues, 0.1 may be omitted. Resource request, blank slate, 5000. Teleslate 1, severely damaged. There's a copy of Gene Bank records. Although the Grove wishes to employ several mountain dwellers for basic security duties, providing food and lodging. May Cersei's grace be with us. Scales of the Grove of Epiphany. So they get funding from Alchema? Yeah, a slate guide to Grove flora. Guidebook to the Grove's plants, curiously written in the style of a tourist guide. Important notice, follow the path of contemplation for viewing. As some plants are sensitive, please do not linger too long in one spot. Do not touch any plants unless specifically noted. Save your curiosity, this for your own good. If you spot nymphs in a Psalm flora or Evernight flora areas, pay them no mind, they're harmless. Find nymphs in a heretical flora area, please try to lead them away. Heretical flora? Evernight flora area. Ever dreaming of distant flora but trapped in a black tide? Trapped by the black tide? The Vale Greenhouse, jointly developed by Lodophagus and Onyx priests, is your perfect destination. Artificial darkness generators operate around the clock, blocking even the Dawn device's radiance. Featured species include blade grass. This thorny species from Kremnos' trails only flourishes in earth-soaked with Castrum Kremnos' honey brew. Fascinating, gross colors with its unique properties despite its name. It bears massive razor-sharp leaves. Once blessed by Cersei's priests, these leaves became hardened yet flexible. Perfect emergency weapons for the guards. Ladon's Rain. Indigo crystalline berries native to Ladon, also known as Onyx's Tears. Once a staple food for the Ladonians until strife and black tide destroyed their natural habitat, now preserved only in the garden. When rain blankets the earth, Ladon's Rain blooms en masse. Stories tell that these berries are nourished by the Titan's tears, yet they only bring more sorrow to the Titans. Seed of Life area. The plants here aren't natural species but convergences of life information. Consult nearby skulls for details. Relocate to Okuma with the supervisor. Psalm flora area. Scholars here have often wondered if certain plants mentioned in the Titan legends actually existed or are merely literary inventions from ritual and philosophical texts. This area exists to either dispel or confirm such doubts. Some varieties, a lot of artificial hybrids created to recreate legendary species. Featured species include golden dust rose. True, flowers often play supporting roles in romantic tales, but none would dare use the golden dust rose for courtship. All know that since Kephal's creation, he has remained under Thanatos' constant watch. Legends say in its realm, Thanatos lays the beloved upon fields of golden flowers. Each petal houses a soul lost to strife. Perhaps this is why even the most ravenous cloud sheep ignore it. Following this thread, Grove scholars trace the flower's origin to find this golden rose beautiful yet thorny. Likely the real reason cloud sheep avoid it. I see. Stonewood. Folktales claim Giorius created mountain dwellers not from the earth but from Stonewood's 30 branches. Though fictional, this tale endeared mountain dwellers to the tree. Even today, many Alchemite guards prefer their equipment crafted from stonewood. It's one of the few plants visitors may touch. You place your hand upon it to feel the strength of the earth itself. Heretical flora area. Normally, glass cases protect flowers from external harm, but in the Grove they protect the outside world from the flowers. Remember this during your visit. Voyage Room. Cersei's accidental creation and Zagreus' favorite toy. None can describe its appearance as it devours all light. And if you spot black holes in the ground outside Okuma, don't be curious. It's just another voyage room blooming. Needless to say, in the garden and even in the wild, unless you're eager to meet Thanatos, absolutely never touch it. Notes of it. Keramist. Excerpt. Personal notes from Keramist, recording daily thoughts and feelings in short poetic verses. In dreams we dance with families near, yet dawn brings tears for homes no longer here. In dreams we bid loved ones a last goodbye, then wake to find simple joys that make us smile. Between dreams and waking life flows on, fragments join like pearls upon a string. We think ourselves wise enough to tell dream from reality, but if we ever wake, how can we know we dream? And if we ever dream, how can we call ourselves to wake? As stars both rise and set in heaven's dome, all life must bloom, then find its final home. Time flows eternal through worlds vast and deep, while fate weaves webs where all must dance and leap. We're but small motes in fate's grand design, brief sparks that in life's vast dome shine. We tremble wild as clouds that drift and fade. We seek to grasp what can't be understood. Why build what world has never stood? Why build on beds already made? Why seek depths beneath the laid? What senses cannot grasp need not be. If it is as nothing. In white dryad's dance I see sweet scents grow, while feast songs taste like honey's gentle flow. Garden perfumes show rainbow light, while honey streams sing pure delight. My soul sees truth in all that lives and grows, while my mind breaks free from reason's rigid throes. A flower greets me, all senses embrace it, there it dwells, yet to record, sketch or preserve it, into something else it will transform. I don't even like the chemists. On regional characteristics of rituals, except from Veneration's work discussing the similarities and differences in Titan worship rituals across different regions of Amphorius. Next, I shall provide examples illustrating different city-states' cultural customs influence local Titan mythology. A well-known mythological tale in Amphorius tells of a coastal tribe in the era of Chrysia who suffered from tsunamis. Led by their chief, they built dams and dug channels to block the waves. This caught Fagusa and Titan's playful attention. They destroyed their work with giant waves. When the chief angrily questioned this, the Titan transformed into a great whale and proposed a wager. They could cross the sea to a distant island within 7 days. The Titan would cease troubling them and grant them their treasure. But should they fail, their coast would never forever remain submerged. In common versions, humans triumphed because Aquila taught the chief to build rafts and dreams, with help from Gioros on the journey, but in versions told in some coastal cities like Aristia, Fagusa is the only Titan who appears. They teach shipbuilding to the chief as they are intrigued by the challenge from humanity and try to ensure fair play. Finally, they gave up being an obstacle for humanity due to being moved by human courage. Compared to popular versions, the portrayal of Fagusa shows more complexity and vitality. The divine-human connection strengthens, with more similarities in their personalities and behaviors. Given the various coastal city-states, reverence for Fagusa. I boldly hypothesize that, under the influence of different regional cultures, people unconsciously project their needs and desires, or the needs and desires of their group, onto Titans. I will now prove this point from a different perspective. It's well known that among Zagreus' pranks done on the gods, the most famous is stealing Nestia's offerings by hiding them in the shadow of Nestia's statue. In popular versions, there is seemingly unimportant detail at the end of the story. Unable to catch Zagreus, Nestia punishes their own priest instead, cursing him to never see beauty again. Such a small detail sparked major debates many times among scholars and artists in the history of city-states like Aurelia and Melios. Due to their different backgrounds, positions, and beliefs, people have different levels of acceptance for this whimsical divine punishment. Some extreme Nestia disciples reject it persistently and entirely, violently declaring it shameful blasphemy against the perfect divine, and consider the topic unmentionable taboo on all ceremonial occasions. The above is the foundation of the content that this book will now discuss in detail, which is the variations in Titan worship rituals in different regions. In other words, how people from different cultural environments conduct appropriate ceremonies to please the corresponding Titans based on their understanding of divine preferences and tendencies. Right. Song of Fate Season. A folk song about the 3 Titans of Fate written by Ilya, the famous Crassus air bard. I've heard of Ilya before. Legend says the Crassus air bard Ilya once passed through Unisopolis during Fate Season, casually singing this folk song while riding a dromos. When the year is young and new, Yanis bars their ancient door. The eldest sister of the Fate draws borders true, with chains across the cosmic floor, seeing the lines that split the skies, cleaving future from the past. All cast earthly bonds aside and burn the bridges to their yore. When these gates swing wide again, new dawn shall rise once more. In the month of perfect time, Talantin winds the springs of fate. The second sister of fate with measures fine weighs all things both small and great. See how dawn and dusk align, day and night in equal weight. Mortals rise when dawn bells ring, rest when sunset takes its place. Perfect balance shows us all, nothing truly small or great. In the drowsiest of days, Aronix spreads deep, sleepy haze. The youngest sister of fate falls like ambrosia flows, muting reason's walking prose. See how dim the daylight grows, even the dawn device drifts to repose. Mortals drift in dreamy doze, melancholy softly flows. Let all rest in gentle peace till new life brings sweet release. Sweet release? Oh boy. I mean, I'm not missing that much. Divine Echo Passage. This passage, it has to be Jonas. I've been there many times. How do I not have it? Anyway, I'll probably go look for a look real quick. If I can't find it, then you know, it is what it is. I'm pretty sure I've done that. 32 out of 35. I must have missed some somewhere. I mean, it could be at nighttime. I don't believe it's down there. I've been everywhere down there. It's very Yanis. It has to be here. Maybe it's better if I just, you know, looked it up. It might save me some time. Yeah, I'm not gonna find it. Let's go to the parlor car. I think I wanna beneath the bubbles. Need to play a bit faster. I can't tell what this is. Maybe it's frozen tight. Yeah, sure. That's that one. $26 degrees. Isn't that a bit warm? Oh, well, some people like it being real warm. Well, I'll leave you guys here. Yeah. Next stream event. And book. Alright. Japard. Oh. Yeah, I never actually really did that. Past mission resource management. Auto delete past mission resources. Let me see. Not be used again. Delete all audio and video resources for all past missions. Alright, confirm. Yes. Nice. Reduce space usage. That's good. Anyway, that's nice. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Yeah, peach.